What's going on, guys? It's About Cars again. Finally, with another video of Nfs Payback. In the last Far Cry video, I was telling you that I will tell you why I was just busy. Yeah, I was busy because I was working again for Honda this time again. This weekend, it was starting at Thursday, so the last video of Far Cry was the last thing I could record. I couldn't record any Need for Speed footage, and yeah, basically that's the explanation on that. What we're going to do today is we're going to check out this event here with this Range Rover, and I want to talk to you about some things that do have something to do with this event, which is unreleased cars in Need for Speed Payback. So I know that the Range Rover we're getting to drive right there isn't a car that really is completely released to the game, which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't really get why they do this. I mean, yeah, it's an exclusive event, it's a new update, so we have a new car, which is cool, but we don't really get to drive it in the, single player or multiplayer. We cannot drive it in the Hangouts, we cannot drive it in any events but the Titanium Trial. Why? Why do you do that, EA? Can you please explain? Because I don't see the point. It's a cool thing, don't get me wrong. I like that you add cars surprisingly to the game, but why isn't it completely released to, the store so you can buy it and modify it to, use it in the story? Maybe there's Range Rover lovers out there that really want to drive this car. Okay, once again, don't get me wrong, I really appreciate that EA does that to the game, that we have new cars added, like the Aston Martin or the Pontiac. Well, that's really bad graphics. I should own a PS Pro, I know, but I don't, so sorry for the bad quality of the decals. So yeah, we're here in the Range Rover that we cannot drive except for this event. And it's a cool car, I mean, listen to the sound. That's a sweet sound for an SUV. I mean, I'm not really into SUVs, to be honest, and I'm not a huge fan of new brands bringing out SUVs like Maserati, Lamborghini. I'm already waiting for Ferrari to bring out an SUV. I don't really see the point in why would you do that, because everybody wants to drive an SUV nowadays, because they're like, oh, we need the space, and I want to ride high on the highway, and I wanna be the boss on the streets. But you're not. You're just one of 200,000 guys that have the same car just because of the same reason, but it doesn't make any sense because there's so many better cars on the market today. I don't really see the point. I don't like this, I don't like this change in society that they all start to like SUVs. I already didn't understand what a cool thing. I mean, the next thing we need to add into Need for Speed is truck racing. Yeah, add big semi trucks. Let's customize them to 1,000 horses and go drifting in them. I don't know. So once again, we have unreleased cars in Need for Speed. I mean, one unreleased car now. The thing I really want to talk about, I just mentioned, I think nobody really expected that to happen, and what I really think is positive about that, we can, expect more cars like that to come. More vehicles like the Range Rover, for example, to be added to the game. I really do expect more unreleased cars to be added to the game. And now I want to talk about what I do expect to be released. And I would really look forward to have more SUVs in the game. I mean, I was talking about not being a big SUV fan, but well, we don't have as many SUVs in this game as we have other cars, which is logical on one hand, but we do need some more. I mean, give us events that only are, for SUVs. Like there's this restriction to not use any other off-road cars but SUVs. Make it an own class, that would be cool. And if we would get more SUVs, that would be just awesome. But unreleased cars is the thing I really love, because like, for example, in GTA, there was a huge amount of unreleased cars in the last few weeks. Jesus. For example, there was this is Ford Focus Stylish. I think it was the Vapid whatever, I don't know. And there was a Supra, for example, which is pretty cool, but I'm not playing GTA anymore, so it doesn't really matter to me. But you know, there was several cars that were unreleased. Somebody discovered them in the files. I don't really know the story behind that, but it was a cool thing, and I really am looking forward to have some more unreleased cars into Need for Speed. Like, I hope that somebody discovers them between the files of the game. I don't know. What I really would like to see is some more iconic cars like we had with the Pontiac Firebird, but let's please just add them being free, like the abandoned cars. That was really a good thing. The abandoned cars really made people play the game again. That was the best addition to the game so far, because there was 5 cars. Was it 5? I think it was 5 cars being added to the game for free, and you really had to do something about it. You had to find them, and if you were not able to find them, you would have to ask the community about where they are, or just look into Twitter account of Need for Speed, and then you would find them and be just satisfied by, you know, finding these vehicles, tuning these vehicles, driving around them online, showing them to your friends, and, you know, comparing your build with other guys that found the car. That was a pretty awesome thing, and I really want to see more of that. That would be just the best addition to the game that EA could make for free. So we need more unreleased cars like the Range Rover, but please make them usable in the story. Give us a story DLC for money. I don't really care. Not for big money, but like for 3 to 4 euros, or like 5 or 6 maybe. Where we can, you know, only use SUVs, or you can give us a story DLC and add some free cars for the guys that really don't want to download the DLC for money, but have some free cars that we can use in this DLC, or you know. Oh man, I'm so bad right now. Talking and driving, you know, it never works. So yeah, if you want to, let me know in the comments what you think. Is there some more vehicles that could be added to the game in the future that are unreleased right now but already existent in the game, like the Range Rover? I know there were some leaked videos of the Range Rover being customized by someone who really, you know, discovered the file and unlocked it for himself. That was pretty cool, and I really was looking forward to, you know, customizing my own Range Rover, but yeah, apparently it didn't happen because, you know, they just didn't add it to the game just for the event. Wow. I won the series! Congrats to myself. No Range Rover reward. That would be a cool reward. You know that. Why didn't you? Yeah, okay. Let's just stop talking about that. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and have a nice day after watching it. And if you're new to the channel, please give it a like and subscribe if you like what you have seen, of course. And until next time, guys, have a nice time.